Namaskar, hello, welcome to NCRT's special live phone-in program webinar on ICT Tool. My name is Tanvi Khurana and the topic we are here with is creating online collaborations with PBworks. PBworks is the name of the tool. What exactly does it do? How is it useful for you, for me, for teachers, for everybody? And how can we use it? What are its details? There's a lot to know about it, and that's the reason we have an expert with us. If you have any questions, any queries, please feel free to send us through email. The ID is training@ciet.nic.in, and if you want to call us, there's a number as well, 8800 440-559. It's even displayed on your screens at the moment, so you can note them down. And yes, we have an expert, like I said, so let's meet her. She is Dr. Saida Eman Hashmi. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
She's a PGT English from KV Pragati Vihar, New Delhi. And you can raise your questions even through our YouTube channel, which is NCERT Official, where you are watching us live at the moment. In the live chat box, write down your questions, queries and submit. Simple. That's very, very simple. Also, you're watching us on PM eVidya channels, channel number 6 to channel number 12. Everywhere you are there, as in we are there and you're watching us. So let's begin this discussion and ask ma'am that PBworks, what exactly is this tool all about, ma'am?
Thank you, Tanvi, for introducing me. So dear viewers, today we are going to learn PBworks. And what exactly we are going to learn about PBworks? Yes, the title you have already seen. Create online collaboration using PBworks. This is the title. So yes, before I move to PBworks, let us understand what collaborative learning is and why we call PBworks a collaborative tool. So let's start today's journey. Here's the PPT. So first of all, we are going to see what is going to be the GPS of today's session. So for today's session, you are going to, number one, understand what collaborative learning and Wiki is. Second, you will learn how to sign up for the workplace and working with your Wiki. And in working with your Wiki, there are many sub points which you are going to learn, like front page, how to design it, the setting of your Wiki, how to create student accounts, how to add and edit pages and files, editing a page in the Wiki, viewing recent activity, because this is very important for a teacher to know. Why, I will tell you later. Using the sidebar, uploading files, because multiple files are different formats of file you can upload in a Wiki. So what are those and how we can do it, that I will tell you. And last, very important, application in the classroom. If we don't know how we can apply this PBworks in our classroom, our session is going to be useless. So I will be telling you how you can apply in the classroom. So what is collaborative learning? Dear viewers, collaborative learning is a situation in which two or more people learn or attempt to learn something together. It's easy, we know it. But what else makes it collaborative learning? People capitalize on one another's resources and skills, like asking one another for information, evaluating one another's ideas, monitoring one another's work, etc. Moreover, knowledge is created within a group because it is a collaborative learning, where members actively interact by sharing experiences and take on asymmetrical roles. This is very important. Yes, it also refers to methodologies and environments in which learners engage in a common task, where each individual depends on and is accountable to each other. These includes both face-to-face conversations, computer discussion, online forum, chat rooms, etc. Anything. There's a huge scope for it. You can do anything with it. You can have the collaboration anyway, wherever you want, including the discussion and online forums. Collaborative learning activities can include collaborative writing, group projects, joint problem solving, debates, study teams and other activities. And this is very much related, or you can say it's closely related to cooperative learning. Dear viewers, you have read this recent NEP. You all are aware of NEP. So investigatory projects, project-based learning, all these we can wonderfully achieve. The goals of these learning we can easily achieve through these collaborative learning tools. And yes, PBworks is one of the collaborative tool which we can use. Yes, I'm talking about Wiki. So what is Wiki? Yes, there must be some confusions, but let me clarify. A wiki is a website or database developed collaboratively by a community of users, allowing any user to add and edit content. This is the definition of Oxford Dictionary. It has Agency Hub, Legal Hub, Business Hub, Wiki Hub and Edu Hub. And today we will be learning about Edu Hub because this is the only topic for us, because we are dealing in education. We are talking about students, school, learning. Edu Hub is a place, is a forum where you can share information both inside and outside the classroom. How? Yes, the same as you are doing till date. You can create the Clear Classroom accounts. You will get the notifications. You can easily edit it. You can create teams in it. You can share the information, and yes, you can access it anywhere and with any device. May it be a mobile, may it be a tablet, maybe it a laptop or a desktop. That's so easy. So you are not going to learn something extraordinary which you are not aware of. No, nothing like that. You are very much aware of all such types of activities because you are already doing, and it resembles the other tools which you have already learned and using. So yes, now GPS point 1, step 1, how to sign up for the workplace. So yes, to sign up for the workplace in PBworks, you need only internet to access www.pbworks.com because it is the host for your wiki. Remember, any computer with internet access will work. It doesn't need any special or something which is extraordinary or a system with specific specifications to log in. No, simply you need internet and a device. So go to www.pbworks.com. Yes, address bar. The moment you type www.pbworks.com, you get this window. On the right hand side, you have two tabs. One is sign login and the other is get started. So first is login and the other is get started. You can create your account on PBworks using any of these buttons, and I will tell you one by one how you can sign up using login button and how you can sign up for PBworks using get started button. Sign up using login button. Yes, the moment you click login tab, you get this window and you see, please log in, and under it your email and password is asked and login is already highlighted. But no, below my PBworks you find please log in WinRat, and there's something written very minutely, but you see the highlighted one with the arrow. Here is the sign up button. So click sign up to create your wiki. The moment you will click sign up, you will get the upper window. Create a PBworks account, which will ask your name, your email address and password, and it will ask you to reconfirm your password. Once you do it, you can click on create account. As you click create account, it will give you a message, success, your PBworks account has been created. And on the right hand side, it is highlighted, is in a magnified box. This red box is the magnified information of that arrow, which is written after the arrow, return to login page. So you just, after you get this message, you click on return to login page. Yes, the moment you return to the login page, you get my workplaces, but you have not created any workplace. You have just created the account. So yes, the red arrow you see, and in the black you see the magnified view, create a workplace. So click this option. Once you click this option, it will ask you if you want which plan you need. So there will be many plans like business plan and academic plans. No, you simply go for the basic plan. It is free and you will get 2 GB space in it. That is more than enough for you. So just click free option, basic. When you click free, you have to choose your address for your wiki. Remember, here you have to write the address of your wiki. That will be pbworks.com. And yes, you have to agree to the non-commercial use. This is a condition because you are going for free version. So whether you are going to use this for individual or for education. So always click for education. And after that, you have to agree that you will be using this wiki for non-commercial use. And below it will be your account. After this, next. See below on the right hand side, next option. Useful tip for you. Choose an address that is easy for you and for your students to remember. For example, class 12th english.pbworks.com. .pbworks.com will already be there. You have to use only the simple name. So you may choose the class and the subject. It will be easy for you to remember as well as for your students too. Yes. Now let us come to the second option to sign up in PBworks, and that is using Get Started button. Earlier we have clicked Login tab, and we will click now Get Started tab on the right hand side corner. So sign up using Get Started button. When you will click, it will ask you for the plan, and yes, EduHub is going to be your choice. Like the previous login style, you have to select the free basic version. Then you will click it. It will ask you to choose your wiki address and then agreement to non-commercial use. And the below will be your account which you will use, will use for logging in. And yes, once you're done with it, you will receive a confirmation in your inbox. So click it to confirm yes, you are the one who has created this wiki. Now, after creating the workplace for yourself, using any Get Started tab or your Login tab, you will find these settings. This setting is for your wiki. Choose who will have access to edit and view the wiki. These settings can be changed later, but I will advise you to keep your wiki private until it is ready to share with your students. So see here, who choose your workplace security settings. So you can view your wiki. So anyone or only people I invite to or approve. So always select only people I invite or approve, and after that you have to click for by accepting the terms of service of PBworks, and once you have clicked this box that you agree to the terms of service of PBworks, it will take you to your workplace if you click the next option. Yes, when you will click take to my workplace, it will take to you to your workplace. See the right hand side corner, your name must be reflected there. See, like my name is reflected, and if your name is there, yes, you are in the workplace of your wiki. Bingo, you are now the proud owner of a collaborative wiki. So we are done with the first part. You have learned how to create account in PBworks and also how to create the workplace in PBworks. Let's move ahead. Step 2, working with your wiki. So how you can work with your wiki in PBworks? Yes, after login, the last when we have ended, you will find your front page. You are seeing the magnified view of front page. Front page is written on the left hand side. Fine. And in front page you will be having two options, view and edit. View will show you the actual view which will be visible to the other people, and edit option will help you to edit your wiki. Dear viewers, your front page is the home page for your wiki. I think you have seen the websites. Fine. So you may design your front page that way only. Means like it should be more attractive, giving the information what is included in the wiki, like it is the face of your wiki. Front page is the face of your wiki. Okay? Yes. So this is the front page. So it provides, PBworks provide you options. It gives you some ready-made pages, I will tell you later on, which you can change. But this front page never changes. It is never deleted. Yes, you can edit the front page. How you can edit the front page? Just move to the edit tab, and whatever is written there you may delete, like it is written go get great ideas, welcome to PBworks, need help, and so on, blah blah. So you may delete this matter and enter your own matter including pictures. And yes, very important tip for you, never forget to save all the things which you have done in the PBworks. This is something which I have missed many times in PBworks, that I have done everything and I forgot to save, and all work was gone. So don't forget to save. The save option, it is magnified here, you are seeing it is there in the left hand side corner below your working area. Yes. After front page, let us come to the settings. This is very important. So click on settings to access the options for your workplace. Your setting options include 4 things. Number 1, about this workplace. Number 2, security and access. Number 3, creating accounts for your students. And last is setting your email preferences. Yes, so where you will get this setting tab? Yes, right at the top. Right at the top. You are seeing the magnified view where you have pages and files, user. Next to it you have setting tab. So click this setting tab. It will help you to manage your wiki, create student accounts, set security and access settings, and select background colors. Many things you can do with this setting. Now see one by one what we can do with setting option. Yes, the first was about the workplace. So the first blank area which you are seeing says title. Fine, so it includes the title of your wiki. A bigger box below it, here you can give the description of the workplace. And there are time and language, and last the contact email for alerts. This is the same email with which you have used while signing up. Okay, so if someone wants to access your wiki or letting you know about a change to the wiki or to receive information from PBworks, you need this email address. Okay. So this is all about your workplace. In the workplace, on the left hand side, you are seeing the magnified view on the screen, basic setting options you have. In basic settings, you may change colors, you may change logo, you may export files and information too. And below it is access control. So there are other things we are going to do in the next slide. Yes, access control. So this page will let you change the access control to your wiki, like viewing and editing, who can view your wiki, who can edit your wiki. Okay. Workplace security. So I think you remember we have done it when we have signed into our wiki. So who can view this workplace? There are two options, anyone or only people I invite or approve. Like earlier, I suggest you to select this only until unless you are sure that yes, you can make your wiki public. Moreover, this is very much necessary to maintain the security. For the security purpose also, you can invite only people. You can allow the people whom you invite to access. Okay. After this, there are three other options like let people request access to view or edit the workplace, let workplace users use the users tab, or disable commenting for readers. But I think that first is going to be of a great help to you, where you say that let people request access to view or edit the workplace. The control will be in your hand then, okay, and nobody can do harm to your wiki. Next is notification and RSS. Yes, you can set your notification options like receiving emails when the workplace is changed. So it's not very difficult, like enabling email notifications and allowing users to access the workplace RSS feed. It is rather good. So you just save this option, this setting. Yes. Third is very important, creating student account. There are 4 steps in creating a student account. So you are seeing in the screen, the first window, the first box is telling you how many students need accounts. I have written 10 because it is a sample for you. You may write the number of your students in your class. And yes, next is the roles which you are going to assign your students, whether they are going to be editor or they are going to be the writer or they are going to be reader. So you may choose whatever you want and continue. The moment you continue, it will take you to the step 2, which is setting account details. Here you are seeing 4 options: name, role, username and password. So you may type on your own, but and the roles are same, editor, writer or reader, but I suggest you that just to create account, enter your student's name and roles. Just click continue, left hand side down, and automatically username and passwords will be created for you the moment you click continue. Yes. After this, it will show you this window. You will have names and the role and the username and password, and yes, you will be having two options. One will be edit accounts and other will be create accounts. It's given at the below with the arrows say. Confirm students' username and passwords. You can also edit accounts here. So remember, this is very important. Once you click create account, a PDF of the account information will be generated for you to print, cut and distribute to your students. And there will be no change. Suppose if you want to change the spelling of the name, if you have two students with the same name, then it's going to be difficult for you. So remember, use edit account option if you want to edit some name or the username or password. Okay. So once you click create account, the account for your students will be created. Yes. Reminder, remember, check the list carefully. More students can be added later, but you will not be able to change these accounts once confirmed. So remember that you can add more students, but once the students are added and the accounts are made, you cannot change. And last tab, the classroom accounts created, and you have an option to print account list. Yes, you will need a printer to print these account list. Useful tip for student account. Your printout will include number 1, a master list or at the top and a divided list for individual student at the bottom. So after printing, make a master copy for yourself, and the rest you just cut and give it to your students. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for you to keep the record. So always keep a master copy for yourself. Next, pages and files. So how we are going to add pages and files? See, pages option is at the top, just before the setting. Fine, Wiki, pages and files, then users and then settings. So pages and file you have there. And below it, on the left hand side, you are seeing option folder. And below folder and in front of the folder, you have other option add. I have magnified it using that red box and the arrow. Add. So click add in front of folder to create a new folder. Yes. In pages and files, you are seeing many pages. Actually, PBworks by default, it gives you so many pages. You may rename them, you may edit them using the same options which we were using earlier. Yes, you can delete the other pages as well. Fine. But as far as the front page and your sidebar is concerned, these two are marked with green. You cannot change. You cannot delete, sorry, you cannot delete. You can change, but you cannot delete. So other pages you can select and delete. Now comes editing a wiki. How you can edit a wiki? Yes. Just above the front page, you are having two views, view and edit. Fine. So click wiki, then come to edit option to edit. Yes, one useful tip I am giving you. What is that tip? You may want to create a text in the word first. So it is a tip, just a suggestion for you. Create the text, type the text in the Word file and keep it saved with you. Copy and paste it here. Why? Because it is going to be easier for you, and suppose if you are directly typing in it and something happens, your matter will be lost. So it is a useful tip for you. Keep the material saved with you in Word format. Yes. So here you are seeing a pen, and this pen is almost like your Word. You have all the options like bold, underline, italics, superscript and subscript, bullets and indent, alignment, undo option, copy paste option, table insert option. Then you have font colors, background color, style of font, then font type and size also. Then you have other options like grammar check, insert horizontal rule, remove formatting, then add source and link also you have. And yes, in insert option you can insert many things, like you can insert table, you can insert link, you can insert horizontal line, you can insert table of content, video, HTML, JavaScript and more plugins. There are many plugins which you can add here. So it's almost same like your Word. Saving changes. Yes. Again a reminder, when you have finished working, don't forget to click save, and save is left hand side below the magnified view you are seeing, save option. So there are two, save or continue or cancel. So never click cancel unless you are sure about it. So click save or save and continue. Viewing recent activity. Viewing recent activity. So why do we need to review the recent activities? Yes, this is very important for teachers. Why? Number one, it will help you to track your students' work and interaction with the wiki. Second, you can sort and view pages, comments, edits and see who made the changes to the workplace. And you can know, yes, this is the student who has done this work. And it shows the most recent changes also. Yes, if you want to see older changes, you may click more activity tab in circuit, and an arrow is there you can see. And the recent activity tab you will find on the right hand side below the sidebar. Okay. This is very important to view recent activities, because it gives you a very clear picture that who is doing what. So as a teacher, to control the classroom activities and also to promote learning, you need to know about this information. Yes. Second is filter activity. So you can filter activity also, like you can see all activities done by your students, new pages added, new files added, new comments added, then what edits have been made, which page deletes have been made, everything you can see from filter activity. You are seeing the enlarged view. Filter activity will be on the right hand side below your the previous tab, that is your recent activity. So under recent activity you will be finding filter activity. Using the sidebar. The sidebar can be used to, number one, provide links to frequently used websites, wiki pages or resources, and it will also help you because it is a navigation bar for the workplace. It will navigate you wherever you wish to go. So it is above your recent activity on the right hand side. Fine? Yes. The sidebar can be used for navigation or to show frequently used websites or other resources. To edit sidebar, click the link. And yes, here you get this information. This is your sidebar which you can edit like any other page in your workplace. The sidebar appears everywhere on your workplace, and to it, whenever you like, a navigation section, a link to your favorite website or anything else. Edit the sidebar. So here is the option to edit the sidebar. Yes, very important. Uploading files. So yes, in the edit option you will get page tool. Again this page tools you will get on the right hand side. In the page tool you will have the first option, rename this page. So if you want to rename this page, you may rename this page. Under it you have insert a link option, and below it there are two tabs, pages and images and files. So pages you already know, which were there in your wiki, and you can click, there is one option below, just below the pages. Click here to insert a link or upload an image or file. So you can just click and upload the link or image or file. Easy? It's very easy. Yes. And the second option after that is images and files. So once you click edit, you will see an option on the right side of the screen to insert links, images or files. You can also drag and drop files from your desktop. Isn't it very easy? You already have some PPTs made on your desktop, some pictures on your desktop, some Word file, some other media, or you can say short movies or the clips which you make. So you just simply drag, you just drag and drop, and it will be there on the screen. Check on the type of file you want to upload or link. And yes, you have to do only one thing, and that is follow the prompts to complete the upload. Yes. So this is very useful. And yes, we have learnt what PBworks is and how we can create an account in PBworks, and what are the other things which we can do in the PBworks. Like how can we edit a page, how can we make an account, and how we can edit a page in it, how we can design a front page, how to go about the setting, how to go about the sidebar, how to simply add the things which are there in PBworks. So yes, the last and the most important point, and that is the application in the classroom. So what are the application in the classroom for a wiki? Is it really useful or not? So this is the thing which we are going to learn. And yes, I think you want to ask something from me.
Yes, ma'am. Whatever we did so far, this was in English. What if we want to use it in other subjects as well, in other languages? What if Hindi, what if Urdu?
I think it has a lot many uses. A wiki you can use in a great number.
Okay.
Fine. It's not like that only for languages we can use a wiki. You can use a wiki for any collaborative project. I think our teachers are using investigatory projects and also PBL, project-based learning projects.
Okay.
So all these types of things which we are making, we are doing in the classroom, it is very, very difficult to compile the information. And also when the students are living at different places, they don't have a common place to share their ideas and their thing, and wiki is an easy solution for that, because they can access the wiki from their comfort zone of their home.
Absolutely.
Fine. Suppose if you are giving a student in an investigatory project, you are giving survey. Fine. So your student, like suppose 3 students are doing the survey work. So they can do the survey in their area, and there she can compile the information at one place. They can edit and they can comment on each other's work also.
Absolutely.
So that's going to be wonderful thing. It's, the same thing is for the project-based learning also. Suppose if they have taken up a problem, fine, and they want to work upon that problem, and the teacher has assigned them different roles. Like one will collect the information, the other will do the interviews, and the other is going to write a report on it, the other is going to design posters on it, and so many things can be done.
Okay.
So if they are having a common place to share, if they are having common place to share their information which they are collecting and the others can edit, then obviously, you know, I think this is going to be a great help. A wiki can help them because it is providing them a place where they can work together.
Absolutely.
Apart from this, there are many other, other uses of wikis in the classroom. Like you can use wiki folder to store and organize their notes. The teacher can monitor their progress, and meanwhile their peers can offer constructive support. Wiki can be used to display students' work, and you can link it to a document or simply import multimedia. The students' writing process can be evaluated as the teacher can monitor and edit their work. Fine. Okay. The teacher can also, you know, because teacher is the one who has given that workplace, so they can also edit the work of students and revise also.
Okay.
Fine. Other than this, you can use this wiki like a website also. You can use it as a website as well. So where you can attach the innumerable documents and work, and you can also give personalized information also. Suppose if a student is absent and you want him to do some particular work, so you can attach it to his page. Then students can communicate quickly on an assignment, they can make most of their interaction. Then documentation can also be done to each member of the group, and the teacher can always see what the different members of the class are doing, what the students are doing. Fine. So yes, it can be also used for assessment, like CBSE and NEP also, they are saying that continuous assessment should be there. So this continuous assessment, I think Wiki is going to be a great help in that, because it is like portfolio as well, electronic portfolio. So journals, research, independent projects, as I have said, electronic portfolio, then it can be engaging alternative to writing journals, as it allows students to see the writing process as peer, revise, edit their writing and give feedback to each other. So it is really going to be a collaborative learning environment if you have a wiki in your classroom.
That's wonderful. So if students are working in a classroom together on a wiki, then how many students can join wiki as a collaborator, and is there a limit on this number, or what exactly is it?
Very good question, because this question is always there in the head of the teachers. Thank you. Dear, you listen, you just understand that we are using the basic version.
Yes.
We are using the free version of PBworks. So the free version of PBworks allow you to add 100 students.
Okay.
I think that this is number 100 is quite a big number, which you can allot the wiki space to your students. But still, if you are teaching more students and you want to add more students, you can have a different account. That's so simple.
Absolutely. Okay, this sounds simple. Can we try and focus on the asymmetrical roles which you mentioned in your presentation?
Yeah, asymmetrical rules. Wonderful. See, in these in the recent education and the methodologies which we are using, and the project-based learning, the investigatory projects which I am talking about, we give asymmetrical roles to our students. As I was talking you about the different roles given to the student. Someone will be the investigator, someone will be the compiler, someone will be putting it in the in the number form, somebody is going to put the information in the written form, somebody is going to be the editor, somebody is going to be working with the multimedia, somebody is going to be a designer according to their caliber. Fine. So it's not like the knowledge, same knowledge imparted to everyone. It is going to be the knowledge which they wish to learn, and also they will learn according to their caliber, according to their level and according to their interest. So if the education is according to your interest, it is going to be wonderful and the real learning will happen. It will not focus on the cramming the things and vomiting out in the exam. It will be real thing in learning if you really have create interest and you assign work to your students according to the interest of the students. And let me tell you, it's not that difficult. You simply just come with the roles. Tell your students, okay, I have this work for this particular chapter. These are the different roles. So who is going to do what? And I tell you, they will come on their own. Yes, I want to be the editor. I want to collect the information. I want to present the information in the PPT. I am going to address the class. I am going to ask the questions. So that way.
Okay.
And we can compile the entire work in one wiki.
Perfect, and that will be useful for other students as well.
Exactly.
Okay. So, ma'am, this entire thing is the free version of PBworks, right?
Exactly.
And there's a paid version as well, I'm assuming?
Yes, there is a paid version also, but I have never used the paid version, to be very honest. I am using only free version, and trust me, it will work. It will work for your students very well.
So you'll suggest the same thing to our students as well, that if they want to use PBworks, they can go for the free version without thinking about it.
Exactly, you just go for free version. That is more than enough for your use.
Okay.
You are not a businessman.
Okay.
There are various uses of any wiki, but you are using for an educational purpose, and that's more than enough.
Perfect. Okay. Is there anything else you want to tell us about PBworks?
PBworks, I come to know recently when I visited America, okay, in the Fulbright program, and there our professor introduced PBworks to us. Okay. And I tell you that all the teachers across 26 countries, they are using PBworks. And I tell you, this is for the first time I think we are having this session on, we had a session on PBworks, but my other friends, they have already had the session in their countries on PBworks.
Wonderful.
So it's such a useful tool which can be easily used by anyone. Okay. And you have seen, it's all very simple, which all of us are already using. Yeah. Because we are very much aware of the LMS system, like Google Classroom everybody is using, Zoom everybody is using, everyone know how to use Word, MS Word, MS PowerPoint, that's simple.
Okay, so what response your friends and you got when you introduced PBworks to your students?
Yes, it is wonderful, they liked it very much, especially when you give something new, they are full of energy. They come with energy to you, and I tell you, we always undermine the caliber of our students. You just give them the opportunity and you will see. You yourself will wonder, yes, I was simply restricting myself, thinking my students don't have this caliber, but just give a try and you will come to know, yes, they are just great. They are boundless, they know. And I tell you, the students whom you consider that, yeah, they are the most laziest one, they are the laziest one in the class and they will never do anything, they are the one who become more active than the students we consider to be, studious one. They are more active, as compared to the other students.
That's good to hear. Okay, is there any one thing which keeps PBworks apart from the other ones, better or improved?
I would not say that PBwork is better than any other, because you can use the other blogs also. Blogs are also there. You can use blogs as well, and blogs are equally good, but there is one restriction. Okay. What I feel that PBwork is better than the other, because you can have students as a collaborator in it. This is the plus point. In blogs, yes, you can have collaborator, but you have to add each email address in it to add them as the collaborator. But in PBworks, you just create account. You have seen, like any LMS system, you can create account for your students.
Right.
So that's easy.
That is easy. But like you are introducing your students to PBworks, I have not heard about it so far. Now I have. So maybe I'll pass it on to other people. But how are we spreading it? As in, you are doing it, but what's the process through which you are communicating with your students and informing them about PBworks?
It's very simple. Like I tell you, our students are digital. Earlier we used to say that they are digital natives, but now they are knaves. So you just tell them a single thing, they know much better than you. You tell them 1 point, they will come with 2 points. You can do these 2 things also apart from what you have told us. So they are very smart. It's not difficult to tell your students about. You just introduce them the name, you give them the name, you just give them their IDs and they work on it.
That's
the only thing which is needed, so for a teacher, which I feel is like to monitor, because they are after all children, fine. So you have to keep a timeline chart with them. Okay, this is the timeline. By this time you are supposed to do this thing. Yes, one thing I forgot, because I was dealing with PBworks, but if you are giving projects and collaborating on a wiki on PBworks, always give them a time chart, as I said, plus apart from the assigning roles, always give them rubrics. Rubrics is very important because it keeps the student targeted. It takes time for a teacher to design a rubric, no doubt. But once you have designed the rubric, it will be very easy for your students to keep targeted. They know how to move ahead in the particular work assigned to them.
Okay, all right. So that was a wonderful class where I've learned a lot about PBworks, and so did our viewers. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being with us and taking out time for this important discussion. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for giving me opportunity to share this PBwork with everyone. Thanks a lot.
Pleasure is all ours.
Thank you.
Thank you to all the students as well for watching this entire webinar on ICT Tool. It was a wonderful program. If you have missed it, then please watch it on our YouTube channel NCERT Official, because we are going to upload it in a minute or so and it will be available there throughout. So you can watch it later as well, and if you want to spread the message to other students, to other colleagues of yours, you can do that, and even they can watch the session later. Thank you once again for being with us, and I think most of your doubts, queries about PBworks have been cleared so far, because she's actually told us everything about PBworks. Rest, of course, when you can start working on it, you will get to know more. Thank you again. Stay safe, take care. We're coming back next with another special program of ours, Sahayog, Guidance for Mental Well-being of the Children. So keep your questions ready and send it. Thank you. Namaste.